Welcome into yet another episode of the Power Hour. Now, I know I say it every week. This is going to be great. This is extra special, but this is something else. This is something that some people don't want to acknowledge properly. That it's something that people aren't ready for. I don't think. When we announced this show early this morning, lots of people piped off about it's been done before. Nothing's really going to happen. I don't think SCW, the fans, and the locker room have any idea the shit show that is about to consume them. And I say that lovingly with our guest tonight. Obviously, that is the urban sensation, C Red, my partner. Glad to see you, Red. And joining us. And this is really the first time, as far as I'm concerned, that we are actually calling them what they are. The greatest tag team in the Midwest, Evil Gainsknievel, minus the K. So we have Aaron Xavier, we have Mr. 3% John Hudson. It's the evil genius and the priest, the high priest of the Church of Iron, and the Gaines father, as you can see. This is especially impactful for me because I have been watching this storm brew for quite some time. And I really have learned my place in this business because I have been pitching this idea to every place I have ever worked, even to places I didn't work. And I got no play, which tells people that my opinion means nothing, but that's not something that's new. Finally, SCW has kind of greenlit this thing, but I think be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. Gentlemen, talk to us a little bit about the history, because like I said, to understand what's coming, you kind of have to understand the history. Welcome to the show, guys. It's always great to have you here. We've had you
always great to be here. Thank you for having us.
Special. So let's start with Aaron Xavier, the evil genius. One might say the straw that stirs the evil drink.
Well, like you said, this has been something we've been talking about for a long time, and it actually just started sitting in another locker room in a crap hole part of the south side of Chicago. And it just sort of started as a joke. It's like, what if John Hudson and Aaron Xavier were a tag team? Now, this was after I had, lost my retirement match and, Red was with John, but we, we're just talking, what would happen? And it just sort of all bloomed from there. And over 4 years, we've come up with idea after idea. And you're right, Steve, we've reached out to different promoters. We've reached out to different companies, and nobody's had the balls to greenlight this project thus far until very recently. And now you were saying that people were comparing this to another invasion, and it's not so much of an invasion. I made exactly my point clear at the last show. I wasn't back to invade. I came back because, like I said, John was my protege. He was the guy. And all SCW has done is disrespect this man for years. So myself and Angel, along with John Hudson, we're going to punish every one of those people they love just for the disrespect they've paid this man over the last few years.
John Hudson, for the SCW universe, maybe SCW is not necessarily familiar with Aaron Xavier yet, although they'll get familiar pretty quick. They know C Red, the urban sensation, is known everywhere, and he wants to. Well, we'll get back to C Red at SCW, but John Hudson is one of the co-architects of a match that will probably go down in SCW history as one of the most amazingly violent matches that we have seen. I've known SCW and their existence for many years, and I've paid attention to it because a lot of people that I know have worked there or continue to work there. But I've never seen a match like Creed versus Hudson. There was the first match where it was kind of a get to know you match. Then there was the second match where you could feel the animosity building. And then, of course, that ended with the big epic 3 different falls matches. Mm-hmm. So, John, as much as they disrespect you in SCW, your legacy there is pretty amazing, because that match is going to go down in history as one of the top matches in the area, possibly ever. I mean, I look back to Aaron Xavier versus Justice Jones and the Buster through the chairs as one of the oh my God moments that I've ever seen. When you put Creed through that door, like time stopped. And that was the moment Aaron and Justice Jones had back in Crash Tested.
Yeah.
That moment that Aaron went through those chairs on his neck.
Yeah, I remember watching it.
It's one of those moments where, as excited as the crowd is, as excited as the boys are, as excited as we are on commentary, it's like everybody just stopped. And for a moment, it's perfectly quiet until everybody goes, damn! So it's hard for me to believe that they badmouth you at SCW simply based on that match, but still they do. And Aaron Xavier here has come in to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Let me revert back to when you said co-architect. No, I was the architect. And with disrespect, I believe what my buddy Aaron is trying to say is, when it comes to SCW, I'm brought in for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to make their talent look good. I'm a prize wrestler. I was meant to make someone look good. I was meant to create another superstar, and I did my job to the best of my ability and even better. And Aaron saw what they were doing to me. And this is actually a shoot. Back in CTW days, Aaron was the one that told me, look, you got it. You got it. You have the talent, you have the look, you have the body, you have everything going. You even have the mic skills, you got everything. But until you start grabbing your own balls and putting your foot down and saying, no, this is how it's done, that's stupid, you're going to get walked all over. And I'll admit, I was getting walked all over. And I created a superstar. Aaron saw it, and he flat out told me in the back, aren't you over this? Aren't you done? Aren't you done? Aren't you done? And I agreed. And for something we've been discussing for 4 years, and I'm going to put Aaron over for a minute. 60-40, 70-30. This is Aaron's brainchild. This is all him. This all started with him leaving the ARC and me doing the Gaines gimmick. And he just saw it, liked it. He would float me ideas, and it all started from him. This is his brainchild. And he just flat out told me, aren't you done being disrespected? Aren't you done being that type of guy? Let's do this. Let's get it done. And we got the green light. We're getting it done in SCW. And I will say, the Midwest, or anyone that wants to take Evil Gainsknievel, you have no idea what you're about to see. And if you want PC in your show, don't book us.
Very important that what you just said, and you made this mention, and I talked about it a little bit. The ARC is kind of where this whole thing birthed from. Now, Aaron, you never leave the ARC. I've been told that many times. Once you're in, you're always in. But while Aaron was gone, while John was gone, the ARC still exists today, and it still is one of the factions in wrestling, period, doing great things at CCW on Amazon Prime. And primarily the reason why it's still thriving is because of my partner here, the urban sensation C-Red. C-Red, when you look at these two guys and they're branching out off the ARC brand to this new thing, Evil Gainsknievel, and maybe, just maybe, you might have to deal with them down the road in your role at SCW. What goes, I mean, you have to have a sense of pride, but there has to be some trepidation, because, you know, you are as deep in this thing as anybody is. So talk to them and talk to me about what your thoughts are, just from an ARC standpoint, about Evil Gainsknievel.
What about it? I mean, what you want me to say? See, there you go. See, again, you trying to stir the damn pot. That's what you do every week is stir the damn pot. First of all, again, I'm never going to take credit for something that I didn't do. We all know Aaron Xavier is the evil genius that created the ARC. Let's be honest. I mean, we talked.
It was my original idea, but you were
Yeah, but I mean, and I took it, and again, it's like let's say, a running back. He's the quarterback. I'm the running back. So he handed me the ball, and I just busted through the damn line and just scored every damn time. That's all. But the point is, again, it's a collective. It's a collective. And there would be no ARC without the evil genius. There would be no ARC with Mr. 3%, John Hudson, Miles Mercer, Renee Van Peebles,
Willie the Bomb.
that old dude. Yeah, there you go.
And he still shall not be named.
Right. So again, I originally wanted them to be a tag team, So and then you trying to again stir the pot, Aaron left the ARC. You don't leave the ARC, again, he went on because let's be honest, CTW 2.0, let's get that first correct. Did not want evil Gainsknievel. They didn't want that.
They couldn't afford that.
You know why? First of all, that's issue one. Money. Because these two would have made money and they would not have wanted to pay them more money.
See, can I interject real quick? Can I interject real quick and then I'm gonna let you go? You can't have caviar dreams with thrift store budgets. Believe it.
There ain't no window.
Well, I mean, we see that now. All four of us see it now. But again, if we're the group that is putting butts in seats, and let's be honest, that's what we were doing.
Always.
Butts in seats. Whether you liked us or whether you wanted to see our heads ripped off, you came to see us.
No
now,
doubt.
When everything unfolded, nobody wanted these two with the tag team belts. No. So what do? They, Aaron has a retirement match. Oh, well, come work for us. And, we'll still take care of your boys. And you swept evil Gainsknievel under the rug because you didn't want it to happen. Because you knew that would be an unstoppable force within the ARC. And I wasn't going to stop that train.
No, you were going to jump on board, make some more money.
I'd have been, okay, all right, bye. But, again, now you're trying to stir the pot. See, here's the thing.
Investigative journalism.
Here's stirring the pot again. Yes, I manage Elite Pain.
Who are Elite Pain for those of us just joining?
But Hunter Payne and Marco Anthony.
And they have what? What do they have?
I always forget about Marco.
They have the tag. They do have the tag team go, but I'm gonna say one. Where's Marco Anthony being? I'm just asking. Anyway, and as his manager, I haven't heard from him. So anyway, John Hudson.
Yo.
No, not directed towards you, but about you. I was there. And I saw, me and John chopped it up back, all right. Aaron came and chopped it up back and, three of us reminisced and talked. No, you will not find out what we talked about, Steve. But the point is, I totally agree and understand what John is saying. here's the problem. You start the show talking about that people didn't know him. You know why? Because people down there, Shabans, they don't come up here. They don't come to Chicago. They don't come to the suburbs of Chicago. They don't go up north. Wherever John is, they don't come wherever Aaron is. So, of course, these are people that, again, and I'm not taking anything away, but let's be honest, we live in an age of internet and social media. They're there. You know, so if you stay in that bubble and all you know is SCW, then he's just looked at as, oh, just some guy showing up.
But real quick, C-Red, sorry to cut you off. You're also talking about the people of Shabans.
I like some of them.
No, you're right. Some they're good peeps, but some of them, you know, they got family trees that go straight up. There ain't no branches hanging off that.
Well, you said that, I didn't.
Yeah, I did say that. No,
so
Shabans.
I mean, I think, you know, for people that have followed wrestling, pro wrestling in the Midwest, they know who John Hudson is. They know who Aaron Xavier is.
They better know.
And maybe the problem is, and I'm not on anybody's side. I'm straight down the middle, calling it straight down the middle. I think they're scared that their, you know, elite pain might not be so elite anymore.
Wow.
I mean,
coming from their manager.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Again, last time I was there, we had to substitute, right?
We did. We had the lunatic take the mantle for Marco Anthony, who was MI.
And even last month, Hunter had to be solo.
Yep, that's true.
I had some issues, personal issues, so I couldn't make it. But has anybody seen Marco Anthony?
I have.
Now, so hold on, because they're laughing. Do you see me laughing?
No, I don't see you laughing.
So, where did you see him, Steve?
I ruined his life at CSW personally, so I take a lot of pride in that.
No, okay, but you, regardless. And let me see. He stole somebody's belt. Let me make sure I've got the picture right.
Another Aaron Xavier guy in Jake Andrews.
Yeah, but you know, he stole somebody's belt, claimed to be the champion, and showed up for months, and then finally just got his head knocked off. And for what? Because he really wasn't the champion. Am I correct? Yes or no?
You are correct.
Yet, he is a tag team title holder. I haven't heard from him. As far as I know, Hunter didn't hear from him. And he actually holds a title.
For now.
Yeah,
so
for now.
I'm just saying, maybe somebody can explain this to me, because I'm not, I mean, I want your belt, but I can't beat you, so I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to run ruckshy, but where I actually have won a belt, I don't show up.
It is a little bit of a riddle wrapped in an enigma.
It's not a riddle wrapped in an enigma. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Marco Anthony has this weird ability to somehow be Marty Jannetty for 20 years with 20 different partners. You want to know why Hunter Payne wobbles around the ring nowadays? It's because he's been carrying that lazy sack of shit for 15 years.
I mean, hey, Hunter Payne does wobble around the ring now, and he's I believe C-Red said something that they might not be so elite anymore. The older you get, those joints do start to wear on you. And,
hey, get off the old jokes.
Hey, but you are a manager and one of the best managers, if not the best manager. You're not in there throwing your body around doing all those crazy bumps and everything.
He must don't know about June 12th, do he, Steve?
He'll know. He'll be there.
Oh, I will be there. I
won't.
We'll see.
So this morning when I was doing the show promotion, I put out a couple of promos with some lovely illustrations of what will eventually be new merchandise from Evil Gainsknievel, because that will be the shirts you'll want to buy and wear this summer. That's what the cool kids will be wearing. Hunter Payne did chime in on the post saying something to the effect. Let me read this. I want to make sure I'm accurate, because as a journalist, you want to be accurate.
Please.
Just another tag team for me to kick in the mouth, especially these two. Now you had Natasha Crane chiming in. You had all kinds of people saying, Steve Doris is somebody that I don't know very well, but he's learning to hate me, so I appreciate that fact. He goes through the fact that he's not a fan of Elite Pain, but he thought you guys were the Bearded Brothers. It was a melee on social media this morning of contempt, not only for Evil Gainsknievel, but for an innocent journalist like myself, which makes no sense whatsoever. But this is what you have to look forward to. And I know John was recuperating from his surgery, but at the last SCW show, I had one of the greatest co-hosts on commentary in the Evil Genius. And there was a moment in time where Hunter Payne felt enough pressure to grab the microphone and virtually call him out, to which Aaron Xavier responded in kind. So we had a bit of a moment. So although you guys have only been together in one little circumstance, nothing was official at that time. Aaron Xavier, Daddy's Home, showed up in that big Three Falls match and was instrumental in some of the chaos, but nothing had really been formalized. And here's Hunter Payne making threats and there was a situation, clearly tension between the two of them. Aaron Xavier, what do you say about that situation? I don't know if John's seen the footage. It'll come out on YouTube soon.
There's no tension. I'm not worried. You see, Hunter Payne does what people do when they get worried. He sees a threat. So he's going to bow up real big bad, and he's going to start blustering and yelling and screaming and swallowing the microphone like he's done for 30 years. But there's no substance, because at the end of the day, he has to rely on Marco Anthony. He can kick one of us in the mouth. I've been kicked in the mouth before. I'm sure John has. But when he does, what's the other one going to be doing? It's going to be real hard for Hunter Payne to continue to run his mouth and defend those titles while he's got 200 pounds carrying on his back who can't do anything.
Essentially, at this point, C-Red is sending up smoke signals. C-Red, you have something to say?
Aaron kind of hit it on the head. And again, here I am. I'm trying to be bipartial. I'm really trying. But let's be honest. Hunter is trying to keep the pride of, I guess, Elite Pain going. But here's the problem. What can you do? Ain't nobody. Where's your tag team partner at? Where's he at? Like, if there was a fight right then and there. And again, I've seen Hunter. I'm not saying he can't beat two people at one time. I've seen it done many a times. Sometimes I've been victim of that. But again, if John was there and ran out and attacked Hunter. And I'm just putting a scenario out. And Aaron jumped off of commentary and came with a chair and started whacking Hunter. Who was going to save Hunter? Now, I'm sure a friend would have saved him, right?
Well, the Alliance of Hope has it next, so.
But his partner, who he holds a belt with, is nowhere around. And I'm just saying, like, again, if I was Hunter Payne, instead of even addressing Aaron Xavier at that show, what I should be doing, instead of being on Facebook typing this message, which should have been, Marco Anthony, where the hell are you? I'm just saying. Again, in a smaller known company, me and Miles have held the tag team titles for almost 3 years. 3. Where I go, Miles ain't far behind. That's just fact. Where Miles go, I'm not that far behind. Now, yeah, we got our own separate lives and we do different ventures. But if I pick up this phone right now, Miles is poof. He here. You're not gonna see me not with Miles for 3, 4, 6 months. So I'm just saying.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say anything real bad about Hunter Payne because, in all honesty, I feel bad for Hunter Payne. Years ago when Hunter Payne had his shoulder redone, guess who had to step in for him? It was Aaron Xavier. And just like Hunter Payne's been doing, I had to lug that ball-headed son of a bitch on my back and carry him to tag team titles as well. It is what it is. I'm not mad at Hunter Payne. I feel bad for him. Hunter Payne is a Chicago legend. Windy City guy. He's a big son of a bitch. I feel bad for him because at the end of the day, he's one man. Me and John, we're one unit. One man can't beat 2. Not when they're working the same page we are. And if there's anything, we were in the ring for all of 30 seconds and we put down the Golden Boy? 30 seconds is all it took.
Hey, you mean the golden mark? May I chime in real quick? Wait a minute. So, hey, Ron. Hunter Payne called you out when you were on commentary?
In response to some things I said about him when I had the microphone, like referring to him as fee-fi-fo dumb and.
So he pretty much, but when a champion calls someone out, that's pretty much saying, get in the ring with your guy and let's put the titles on the line. Am I wrong or am I right?
That's basically it. And,
okay.
Steve's up there. Where's your partner?
Okay.
Why should John be here if Marco's not here? It's
we're
here for money.
That just tells me Hunter, he knows his days are numbered. He knows his days are numbered. He better be sleeping with those titles, and I hope he doesn't get kicked out of the bed too much where his wife gives him a divorce papers. He knows his days are numbered. He's scared. You know why he's scared? Because he knows he's getting older, and Aaron and myself, we're in our prime. I mean, damn it! Look at us. We are so damn good as singles wrestlers. So damn good to the point where, I mean, shit. I'm like I said, I'm brought in to make people look good in the Midwest. And you know why Aaron and myself aren't in those top companies like AAW and PWG and all those top indie companies? You know why we're not there? Because they know that Aaron and myself are going to take someone's spot. I've said it before on this podcast before, and you too, Steve and my boy C Red, who I love dearly. You guys know just as much as anybody. Politics. There's more politics in wrestling than there is in actual politics.
I'm not going to be there June 12th.
Once people get a taste of what we got, once people get a taste of Evil Gainsknievel, once people see what not only we could do in the ring, but on the microphone. And damn it, Aaron, even on commentary, nobody can touch us. Nobody. And you brought up merchandise. When everything's put out there, we put the Young Bucks to shame. Our man, you guys have no idea what you got coming, especially SCW, and more especially
SCW opened Pandora's box, and I think they're going to learn.
Oh yeah, they did, and they gave the green light for something they should have never given the green light for. They should have kept it on yellow, maybe thinking about it, or just kept it at red and said no. But they gave the green light for two things are going to happen. One, damn it, why did I give the green light on these guys? And two, damn it, I'm making so much money off these guys. I'm so happy I gave the green light.
They're going to be stuck. On one hand, they're going to hate our guts. They're going to hate our guts. They're going to want to get rid of us. But at the end of the day, they're going to look at that checkbook and realize how much money we bring in, because that's what it is, John. Me and you want money.
And hey, you know what, Aaron? People could talk all the crap they want, especially at SCW. They can talk all the crap they want. But, when I'm in the back, I do watch the other matches. I've seen better tag team matches with guys in training class on their third day than I've ever seen at a tag team match at SCW. I mean, do you just want to show the people that it's fake? I'm being honest. Like, you want to show the people that it's fake? Do you really want to punch someone from right here? Like, Jesus, guys. I mean, like come on. And you know what? You watch what Evil Gainsknievel does to this company. That's the end. That's all I'm going to say. You watch what we do to this company.
Like John was saying, it's like, Red, John and I, we're going to love you to the end.
Oh, hell damn yeah, brother.
But at the end of the day, at some point, Red, you're going to have to make a decision. Because if you're either going to be in the way or you're not going to be in the way. Well, one way or another, we're coming through.
I have made a decision. I don't like this cigar that much. This is the worst $50 I have ever spent. But I spent it, so I decided I'm gonna finish it. But
hey, don't waste the money, man. Especially times like today. Don't waste the money. I'm still waiting on my tax.
I work too hard for the money.
Just like with the ARC, there's always room for one more person to make that money. It's just a matter of do you want to jump on the gravy train again, or do you want to stay pat? That's what the decision you're gonna have to make.
Well, hence where the problem lies. And see, Steve is getting a big kick out of this because this is what he wants. He wants the pot stirred. He wants the pot stirred. He wants me to show up on May 15th and the pot is stirred. No, this is not Bill Cosby Jello pudding.
I was gonna say that's a hell of a Cosby right there.
So
very nicely done.
No joke. Sorry to cut you off, C-Red. I have Pluto TV on Fire Stick, and they have like really old channels and stuff like that. I saw that commercial yesterday. I'm not joking, bro. I was watching Addams Family, the original. They have like a Addams Family channel, and it's like the original Addams Family. And I was watching it with my daughter, my youngest, because she's a baby, nothing else to do. And that commercial came on, the Puddin' Pop commercial. That commercial came on. Sorry to cut you off. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. And I understand that at some point, there's more than just titles at stake. A man's livelihood, does he stick with his friends who he's been with since his very first day of training almost 19 years ago? Or what about his comrades who he took dirt and he took clay and they built this empire called the ARC, and they still dominate till today? A man's life is in danger.
Well,
is it money or is it friendship?
Well,
Is
if
it
you don't,
business or is it personal? So
if you don't mind me saying, WrestleMania 15, Triple H turned on X-Pac. If Triple H never turned, well, I mean, let's pretend he never married, okay? But if Triple H never turned on DX, do you think Triple H would have made it to where Triple H was in the early
hell no, we already know that. I mean, that was all about.
You know what? Maybe
You know
you
what?
think about that story when you make your decision.
But here's the crazy part. I did think about it. So we all know
What up,
China's death.
Kristen?
It's real simple. Nothing for me is ever personal, Red. It's all business.
Always business.
Always business. And sometimes in my business, people that get in the way tend to get hurt. And I'd hate to see you get hurt because I love you, Red.
Hey.
You think I want to get hurt?
And hey, Red, this is just as well as everyone in this. This isn't just business. This is professional wrestling. This is show business. And there's growing up in show business, there's a saying that I grew up with. I'll scratch your back, or excuse me, you scratch my back, I'll stab yours. But you know these two guys right here.
And see, let's be honest. If this was anybody else that I was managing, this would be, I guess, since Steve wants the juicy part, this would be an easy and a no-brainer, right? But as Aaron said earlier, let me shoot. Hunter was not only one of my trainers. Hunter is the one that pretty much never quit on me.
I thought Baltazar trained you.
Well, ain't it the same damn person? Let's just be honest. So, and I say that, and many people have heard me tell the story of the day I started training. Again, smoking $20 of weed per day, and that's not including cigarettes and half-gallon of gin and 40 ounces every day, and just then decide I'm gonna be a wrestler. And the first day, I tell the story of how Marche always came back for me. I was chest blown out, on fire. I was ready to walk away and quit right at that moment, and Marche didn't give up on me. But also, Hunter never gave up on me. And then when we train boys and girls. We didn't do this little stuff you do now. We actually had to do calisthenics and exercises before we got in the ring. Okay, boys and girls?
500 squats before I can get in the ring.
We didn't just put on some wrestling shoes and say, yes. Now, no. First of all,
unless you owned a pair of wrestling boots, you weren't allowed in the ring when I was training.
That's why everyone's gonna love Evil Gainsknievel. Is because I couldn't step foot in the fucking ring until I did 500 Hindu squats in a row. And then when I can do 500 Hindu squats in a row, I have to do them every damn day before practice, before I can get in the damn ring. And Aaron had to go through the same stuff. And these kids today, hey, I want to be a wrestler. Okay, well, give me $4,000. When I started, it was $450, and I gave it to a shady bastard named Rick Bassman at Ultimate Pro Wrestling at El Segundo, California. And I was trained by the Balor brothers, and luckily they were damn good trainers. But no one who's wrestling today, like they've never had to gone through anything that myself, Aaron, C Red, anyone who's trained wrestling has had to gone through, which is the old school shit, which is we're gonna beat the shit out of you, and we'll know if you're good or if you want it. We'll know if you're ready if you come back the next day.
We're gonna make you quit.
We are gonna make you quit, and then beyond that, break you. It's literally the way we were taught and brought up before this whole, oh, I'm offended and oh, I'm not comfortable. I need a safe space. Oh, my hot cocoa and my little dog I can pet and roll Play-Doh. We had the shit kicked out of us. The training we were brought up in was breaking. It was like the military. They broke you and broke you and broke you some more, but they never built you up. It was your job to build yourself up. And all these little kids today never had to do that. They just pay their $4,000 or $3,500 to Seth Rollins or whatever school they want to go to. And
then 3 weeks later, they're on a show in a battle royal.
Yeah, and it's 3 months. It's 3-month training for thousands of dollars. Or and all right, put your shoes on, hop in the ring. No, I had to earn getting in the ring by doing 500 fucking squats in a row. And if I stopped at 499, I had to start over. These kids, that's why people want, promoters, that's why you want Evil Gainsknievel. We are brought up the old school way, the no bullshit way, the no I'm offended way, the real way.
And this is why I was saying, it's like guys like Red came from that era. Hunter Payne.
I know he did. I know. And he actually came from an era, probably a little bit before us, when they were probably a little harder.
Red, when'd you break in?
19 years ago. So you picked.
No, I broke in before Red. Then I broke in 20 years ago.
I broke in. It'll be 15 this August.
But what I was saying is, this is why, like a guy like Hunter Payne. Look, I'm going to talk all sorts of shit about him because I don't like the man to begin with. But the man's went through that old school training like me. He's a big son bitch. He's put in his due. But at the end of the day, he's got to carry 200 pounds of useless weight on his back. We don't.
And also at the end of the day,
if we got 200 pounds on our back, it's warm up.
Also at the end of the day, Hunter Payne's set. He's done. And what I mean by that, not in wrestling, I mean in life. He knows where he is. He know that's it. That's it for him. For myself and Aaron, this has been a dream of ours since we were children. The single digits. And we're not done. You know what? Aaron does have some years on me. Maybe he's in his prime right now. But for myself, no, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm in my prime yet. Hunter Payne has it made. He's set. He's done, which is great. Good for him. I wish I had that. I got a beautiful wife. I have 2 beautiful little girls. I feel like a rich man, but I don't feel like a rich man because there's one thing missing, and that's my dream since I was 9 fucking years old. And if you think anyone's going to stand in my way to get it, hell no. And thank God I got my boy down there, Aaron, by my side, because this is something we've been discussing since 2017, going back and forth, text for 4 years, even during quarantine when everyone was wearing a mask. And for some reason, when you get a vaccine, you're all of a sudden have immunity to it, but everyone's still acting like they don't have immunity to it. We still been talking about it. And finally, I will thank Hunter Payne for this, given the green light. Thank you. And I'm sorry.
What we about to do to you.
We've been waiting a long time for Evil Gainsknievel. I personally have been waiting a long time for it.
Steve.
Go ahead, Red.
So when John just said a rich man, did the Fat Boys song from Delirious pop in your head? Because they popped in the mind.
No. To be honest with you, you know what? I'm actually, after this podcast, I'm gonna post a picture on Facebook, and I'm gonna tag you in it, and I'll put, "This is why I'm a rich man."
No, I get what you're saying, but I don't know if you've ever I know Steve, because being Steve.
No, I'll be honest with you, man. I haven't. Fat Boy. No, like the music I listen to a lot of like real hip hop. I'm not saying if Fat Boy is or isn't, because I don't know, but I'm a Fugees, Wu-Tang, Tupac, Biggie, Ice Cube,
But you got to understand. So I'm way before that era.
Yeah, I feel you.
God,
I know.
you're missing. You came in at the tail end of good hip hop. Then
Right.
you came at the tail end.
I was born
the
in
Fat
87.
Boys were like
Gods.
they were a gimmick that wasn't supposed to happen.
Wait, Fat Boy,
And
like how it is?
The
Fat
Fat
Boy.
Boys with an S.
Fat
Fat Boys. I'm gonna look them up.
So
They were
So,
good.
yeah, you miss Raekwon, you miss Talib Kweli, you miss
Bro, Raekwon is part of Wu-Tang, you retard.
No.
Raekwon the chef?
No, it's another one.
Oh.
Moment about hip hop. Let's give up a moment for Shock G.
Yeah, dude, that like messed me up.
My feelings in ways I can't describe.
Dude, the Humpty.
You can go Humpty Dumpty. You can, yeah, I know.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Again, it started with DMX, then it hit with Black Rob, and then it was Shock G. But people are not, and they say it happens in threes, but this time it was 3 and 4. Because not only did we lose Shock G, we lost Humpty. So you lost 2 people in one, and it was the same person. But again, I'm saying all of that to say, John, that there was a song. So they had one movie. So before everybody else was, so Crush Groove was the second rap movie, not really, but
okay,
mainstream. And after that, the Fat Boys were asked to do a movie, and it originally wasn't supposed to be the Fat Boys. It originally was supposed to be Houdini, and Houdini didn't want to do it. So the Fat Boys did it, and it was a comedy. But in the song, they talked about
what was it called? What was the movie?
Delirious. The movie is called Delirious, and a lot of people got it confused because the Fat Boys Delirious came out, and almost I want to say right after that, Eddie Murphy's Delirious came out.
Yep.
And it got overshadowed. And at that time, I guess you couldn't copyright a movie name. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so in the movie, and I'm sure if you YouTube Fat Boys Rich Man, there's a clip. But the song, so as soon as anybody, like you said that, and I heard Prince Marky D in the back of my head, like, baby, you're the rich man. And I'm over here dying. Really, I'm like trying to hold it in because I'm like, oh, okay. Fat Boy moment. What is going on with me tonight?
You would not believe how much commonality C-Red and I have musically. We have talked classic hip hop many times. We even sang En Vogue prior to a CCW.
Hey.
Still never going to get it.
Hey. And they're never going to get it hearing it either.
This is true.
I just pictured fucking The Rock in the fat suit singing that in the movie with Kevin Hart in the shower.
Well, that's fine. By the way, while they were going off on setting precedent and telling everybody SCW why this is not fly by night, why this
who chimed in?
We saw the Angel step in the frame there for a minute.
Stop calling her the Angel. It is Angel. Are you the Steve? Is he the John? Is he the Red?
The urban.
So you can always say like La
Angel.
Anyway,
it's like you having the name of Evil Gainsknievel written in front of you and somehow misspelling it.
Oh,
it was late. It was very late in the evening when that happened. See, this show, it's so good, but it came upon so quickly, and I'm so grateful that you guys were able to do it.
Yeah, who canceled on you that you had to call us late at night?
Next week, Tyler Bodine will be joining us on this show.
Who is it?
Tyler Bodine. He is the outlaw.
Hey, are you sure he's gonna show up? You gonna show up? Ain't he expecting a baby?
Yeah, he's expecting a baby.
See, and then what happens next week if the baby show up?
Gainsknievel Part 2.
And seriously, congratulations.
No, you know what? Just hit us up and let AA go off.
SCW, I was reading today on social media, a lot of the SCW battalion of superstars, kind of chiming in the same way that Hunter Payne was. We had the amazing Amazon Natasha Crane saying, we've seen this before, nothing special here. We had a fan confuse you with some people with beards. I heard nothing from Max Holiday all day. I can't wait to hear his reaction to this. But there are a lot of superstars. Obviously James Creed chimed in, and he's a very popular superstar.
Yeah, you're welcome,
James.
James.
But why can he chime in? He ain't got no partner no more.
No, everyone's going to have a part in this. See, this is where the misconception is. See, everyone's so focused on the fact that I called out Elite Pain. It's not just about Elite Pain. That's just the start. See, once me and John take the tag team titles hostage, there's no going back. We also have Angel, who is destined. She's going to take Paloma Star's women's championship off her in due time. And then maybe me and John get a little bored. And maybe I take another one of my it guys, Jake Andrews, and I put a knee to the side of his head and I take that Genesis title from him. Maybe John takes the new SCW champion JPH, drops him head first across his knee, takes the heavyweight title from him. This isn't just about tag titles. This is about us showing everyone in Shabance why they should not have disrespected my dude for the last 3 years.
These are all things that could certainly happen, and
not could, are going to.
There's also another faction in SCW that has some notoriety and has quite a following, and I think might would be the family.
Okay. When do you want me to chime in?
The floor is yours, Mr. Hudson.
All right. The family. Who do they got again?
Mad Dog Ivan Manson.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Well, he's the only one I respect, but yeah.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Mad Dog, if you ever listen to this, I love you, brother. Every time I see him, I give him a kiss on the cheek. I love that guy. But I remember him telling me that his last year was going to be 2020. And he was going to have a select guys he wanted to wrestle, and I was one of them. Once again, there's a reason why I was one of them, because I make people look good. And I've always had a thing against people. Me personally, I've had a saying that my wife knows, who actually is right here, and my they're waving to you, baby. If she had makeup on, I would bring her on screen, but.
My wife jumped in just got fresh out the gym.
No.
And you can see it. Did you see the guns on her?
But damn. See, now you got me lost. I'm lost. No, I totally lost the whole train of thought, man. I had a good thing going right there.
Hey, trying to make.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a saying that I've always had with myself. The second my ass starts to sag, I'm done. I'm sick and tired of these old guys, and the guys in their 40s. You know, if you want to come along and and be in the indies and like help out or get in a good, or if you're damn good and you have a title, good for you. But like, if I reach that age and I haven't met my dream at that point, and I know there's a certain time where we have an age limit to where there's a chance we can get to that big company in New York, Connecticut, or we can get to that little company that's in Philadelphia. We have a little bit of time, but I hate those guys that come into the indies and stay where they've been for 10, 20 plus freaking years and just take the spot of guys like myself and guys like Aaron that have been, take away Aaron, I've been busting my ass since. If I can go into the gym when I was 9, I would have, but my parents wouldn't let me because they thought it would stunt my growth, even though it did. I got in there when I was 12 and I have not stopped. I've only stopped when I got freaking neck surgery and 2 discs put in my neck. But you know what? I'm turning, I'm looking, I'm ready to kick some ass. But I'm tired of these people coming in and staying there. When you reach a certain age, now you know what? Hey, man, that guy's really good and he's young. Let me build him up for you. Let me get some good new superstars. But no, they come in, they do their stupid family promo, and then they do their regular ass match. What is it? Shine, cut off, heat, come back, cut off, heat, come back, take home. Boring. Why do you think James Creed and I were so good? Because I was the architect. I said to him, and this is a shoot. You can ask him if you ever bring his little mark ass on this damn podcast. What did Hudson tell you? Did Hudson tell you, let's have some fun? Let's go against the grain. Let's do what everyone else is not going to do. And we did, and look what happened. More people showed up every damn show, and by the third match, I was getting cheered. Need I say more? I'm tired of these old guys coming in and just hanging out, just staying. Like, dude, I know you love it, but at least, benefit the business. Don't just make it stale and keep it the same.
I know I'd like to cover a match where it's Evil Gainsknievel versus Braun the Lumberjack and Ivan Manson. I think that would be great theater.
Yeah, we would make it good. They would make it slow.
Yes, Red.
John.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Of course, buddy.
Figure out another word outside of old. I'm just saying. I'm
Elder?
I'm getting ready to hit that 5-0 at the end of the year. So
wait, whoa. Everyone be quiet, including you, C Red. Did you say what did you say? You say 5-0 or 4-0? What did you say?
5-0. Yeah.
Man, 50's the new 30. Shut up.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Look,
okay.
It is.
I think what got lost in translation is John said old. Age has nothing to do with old. It's like you can be 35 and walking around with a crick in your back, walking around like you're old. I'll be 40 next year.
I'm 33, I'm 34, and I got 2 discs. I got metal in my neck, and I'm still kicking ass. Like, geez.
Man, Steve, they in their 30s, and I'd give anything to see my 30s again.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. 30s? Hey, come back. I miss you. Please? Okay, thank you.
See, but here's the problem, C Red. You're saying that on the wrong podcast, because right here, and my wife can contest to this, I'm looking forward. He's waving again. I'm looking forward to age. Like, my hair started to recede. I got rid of it. Obviously you can't see. I got one gray hair right here, and I'm so happy. I can't wait for that salt and pepper look. I can't wait. I'm ready.
Hold on, pause, because Aaron is sitting over there, and I already know what the deal is. Because as soon as you start talking about salt and pepper, and he doing this, boy, Just For Me is selling out everywhere where he live at.
I got a couple little grays in there, not many, but I got a couple.
I just stopped coloring them. Because
man, screw it, let it go.
I'm tired of fighting. So
hell, I want mine to look like my grandpa, man. By the time he was 55, it was bright white. Didn't lose a single hair, but it was fucking white.
Dude, hey, C Red, be what you are. If it's gray, let it come out gray and show everyone that you're a man. Let it come.
You heard that, Steve? Be who I am.
Damn right. Let it come. Let it
But when it comes to you, Steve, be someone better than you are.
Salad water. I'm hoping my 50s are my new 30s. But we're under construction. We're hoping for something better.
I got to be careful what I say about Steve. Apparently, I can be a bit of a bully at times.
And who said that?
Oh, here we go.
Who said that?
We're good. We're good.
Who said that?
We're good.
Who said that? You know what? And here's why I'm asking that question.
And here's the funny
there's
part.
a fan that for weeks would watch the show and always say, I don't let Steve talk. What fucking show are you watching? So to be nice, so hold on. So to be nice, again, you on Facebook you can only have 5,000 people. All right. So I had to make room for other people that I personally know, family members and people in the business that I'm trying to get work. So somebody had to go, and they had to go. But it's like, and then you send another friend request, like, but I don't let him talk. Are you not watching this show?
Yeah, the accusation didn't come from a fan, but we're
okay. All right. Well,
the accusation didn't come from a fan.
Hey,
but,
well,
yeah, it did result in the best-selling Aaron Xavier shirt of all time.
Hey,
Salad.
text me.
Salad by Hudson.
The Napoleon Aaron Xavier shirt is the highest-selling T-shirt I've ever had on TeePublic. Thanks to this whole issue.
Text it to me. I need to know that. I need to get laughed tonight.
As we try to wrap this up, which
Why we got every week we got to wrap it up? Why?
Well, because it's Power Hour, you see, and we're already over time, and that we have to meet our expectations.
We already met them.
But the good thing is this is going to lend us to Evil Gainsknievel Part 2, because we've really only scratched the surface. I had about 16 other topics I wanted to cover, so we will be able to bring these guys back, and we'll let them go crazy, because that's what people enjoy. I want to touch real quick on John Hudson and his injury. How are you feeling? You showed us.
Doing great. I'm honest. I appreciate you asking. I've kept it really quiet because, like I've said, when you're injured in our business, like, everyone tries to stay away from you. But no, I've been actually, according to the doctor, I'm healing up extremely well. So what I had happen was I went in, got cut open right there, and they moved everything aside, went all through the back, and they took out my C6 and my C7 and put metal in there. So I have 2 metal discs in my C6 and my C7 at the bottom of my neck, which was probably the best decision I made, because now I can, like I showed you, earlier, I can move so much better. I'm really disappointed and upset the doctor doesn't want me to do anything for the next 3 weeks, because I couldn't do anything for the past 3 weeks because I had it 3 weeks ago tomorrow. But no, it's doing better than I thought. I was really worried. They gave me 2 options. It was I either have it fused and I call it quits on wrestling. That's it. Or I can get the double disc replacement and I would still live with a little bit of discomfort, but I can wrestle again. So obviously that option was the one I took. And it's already done wonders. My neck was honestly the sole purpose for my shoulder and my arm. I can move this arm like I never could before. The atrophy is gone, which is great. So when I start building up again, everything's going to be the same. It just sucks that I can't work. I can't work right now. That's what absolutely sucks. But all in all, everything's going good. I will be back. No need to worry. And
no, there's plenty of need for people to worry, just not about you.
No need to worry, brother. No need to. No, it sucks. It just sucks. There's nothing worse than being an active person, going to the gym, taking care of your girls. Being a professional wrestler and lying up on the couch taking painkillers, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks, and that's not the type of guy I am. I don't like being lethargic.
No.
So that's been the worst part. But no, all in all, everything's good. The scar is actually healing up really nice, and I like that it's big, so I can use it in promos and stuff like that to show how everyone Like I've put for 14 years, this is the swear to God truth. For 14 years, I put my body through hell. And I've always been the one, you could ask anybody I've ever worked to always been like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I can take that. Yeah, no problem. Let's do it. And then when I say, hey, take this from me, do this from me, they always go, oh no, I don't want to. You know why? This is swear to God truth. They're not trained. They're overweight. They're fat. They can't work. They're not good enough. They think they're superstars, but sorry, buddy, you're wrestling in Shabans. No one knows where that is. You think you're a superstar, but sorry, buddy, you're in, I don't know, Lake Station, Indiana, where no one knows where that is. If I could put out a little tip real quick to anybody listening, put your body on the line. That's what our business is. It's show business. Put your body on the line. Yeah, you may get injured. Yeah, you may have to get fixed, but damn it, you'll be back.
Now, I want to know this.
Then back, just real quick to that. That goes back to the beginning when I said how Ron was tired of me being the guy to make people look good. I make people look good because I am willing and I know how to take and do everything. Yeah, do you get hurt? Do they screw up when you get hurt? Yeah, they do. Hence the Midwest. Why, damn it, I am trying to leave this place as fast as I got here.
It came down to a very simple question that I asked John. Why are you still making other people money?
Thank you.
Why do you look the way you do, work the way you do? And why are you content making other people money?
4 years in the making, about to hit SCW in Shabance like a freight train from hell. They all commented, all the superstars in SCW have an opinion about the pending arrival of Evil Gainsknievel. I'm happy and lucky enough to have the best seat in the house on commentary. So I am going to get to document for the ages this historic situation that's coming. And until it actually happens, until that is announced for the first time, and you walk through those drapes and people get an idea as to what this means and what this is, I don't think people understand the scope. But I've been watching this develop from the ARC until right now, all the working pieces from the Sea Reds of the world to right now in Hunter Payne. I've been watching this train pick up speed, and there aren't brakes on the planet that can stop Evil Gainsknievel now. They are on a roll, and unfortunately, they're about to obliterate Shabance. And I'm sorry to say that because I'm happy to just be working there. It sucks that it's going to be gone, and I've only worked 2 shows.
It's not going to be gone. It's just going to be changed forever. You see, going forward, once we're both recovered, and I just want to say, Steve, this is now the 3rd time I've been on your show post-surgery, and you've never once asked me how I'm doing, so, fuck you. But I digress.
I love John.
I digress.
And I hate your wife.
That's
Lovingly.
He hates you.
Oh, I'm coming for your ass, hon.
But I digress. It's not going to be gone. It's just going to be changed forever. You see, when people walk into the Civic Center they're going to have to bow down to the greatness that is myself and John Hudson. They're going to have to pay homage at the feet of myself and John Hudson. They're going to have to just accept that we are just better than everyone they've ever had there. They're going to have to accept that at any moment we can take whoever their favorite is and just put them out for good. It's not going to be gone. It's just going to be different.
Very different. And you know what? They may not bow down in the beginning, but when they realize that the coaches are wrestling the trainees, they will bow down.
You heard it here first tonight, folks. Evil Gainsknievel, the coming out party. And I know you've heard this before. And I know that this is something that's been quoted many times in this industry. You don't have to like it, but you better learn to love it because it's the best thing going today. I want you to remember those words on this podcast because that might be just speak in wrestling lore, but it's going to be fact in Shabant's because Evil Gainsknievel is here. And I've been watching these guys for almost a decade now. And what's going to happen in that Civic Center is unlike anything anybody's ever seen. So pop your corn, get your pizza puff, tell Mike what a great singing voice he has, because in Shabant, and we've gone to Trent Reznor and 9 Inch Nails. That means this show is over for this week.
Hey, it can't be over because I have to say without a doubt, rest in peace, Steve Kane. A lot of people, we miss you, man. We thought you were gonna kick out. And my heart goes out to Sheila and the rest of the Kane family. Steve's been around a long time. And he was a good guy. At least, again, to me, I can never say, yeah, he got involved in your matches. He was the only ref I know that came out with their own theme music. But who?
Seymour Butts came out to his own theme music. I saw Randy Ricci kick him out of a locker room because he gave the guy theme music. Problem was it was the same theme music as Ryan Cross and Jeff Luxem, who was the tag champions at the time.
Oh, don't get me started on Ryan Cross and Jeff Luxem. Do not get me started.
So, anyway, yes, Steve, you will be missed in the Midwest. And he had to be known if Bill Apner mentions you on his show and does a special tribute. So rest in peace, Steve. You are missed.
Want to thank Aaron Xavier. I want to thank John Hudson. I want to thank the Evil Gainsknievel for having their coming out party right here tonight. We are going to bring you back very soon for part 2 because there's so much more to this story that you don't know, but you need to know because it's one of the best stories out there. And you'll find out you don't need me, that's for sure. I want to thank the urban sensation C Red, as always, one of the most entertaining people in this business.
Hey, and I didn't say it tonight, so you owe me.
I do owe you tonight. And to Angel, go cook some dinner and shut the hell up. Good night, everybody.
He
Thanks
is
for
cooking
listening.
dinner.
We'll
Hey,
catch
John.
you on the flip side. And we're out.